President Friedman, trustees, honored guests, officers of administration, faculty, family, and friends, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2008, we made it! Years ago, we came here from big cities and small towns across America and the world. We came here to Pace University to learn and to grow. This morning we spend our final moments here to celebrate all that we have learned and all that we have accomplished. But our achievements are not only our own. They are the achievements of our professors and of Pace University itself. We are here today not only because of ourselves, but because of those who came before us, our parents and our professors. We carry on their traditions, and in the process, make our own. Guided by their principles, we set our own course, never forgetting what we have learned along the way. And though we move forward, we must never forget to look back from time to time for guidance, remembrance, and for the sake of the next generation, with the hope that they will do the same. Today is our day, but it is also our parents' day. It is also our professors' day, and it is also our friends' day. It is the day of everyone here in this room, because in some way, each of you have had an impact on a student graduating here today. From the bottom of my heart, and I am sure on behalf of all my fellow graduates, thank you for getting us to where we are today. Today, on our graduation day, we look back at all that we have learned and all that we have experienced, and we look ahead to a future unknown with dreams to be fulfilled. Many years ago, there was a young man like us who had a dream. He had a recurring dream that frightened and amazed him. And in his dream, he was remembered through the ages as someone who had achieved greatness and changed the world. And he was afraid that his dream would not come true. And he wrote to his friend about this dream. And he said, "I fear that I will be totally forgotten within 70 years from the present hour." To make sure that his dream would come true, he promised his friend to study the lives of those great people who came before him, to learn the secrets of their immortality. That young man did just that, and at the end of his days, his dream became a reality. Because today, we all know who that man was. I believe he was the greatest American who ever lived, and his name was John Adams. Adams and young people like him didn't just change the world. They made the world we have today. Today, as young people, we are told that we are the future. We are told that we are the next generation. In Adams' time, he knew that that was not enough to do the things he wanted to do. And in that same spirit, I say to you today, let us be the present, and let us make this generation our generation too. In our generation, the people of this nation look desperately for leadership and greatness, and they find little in the way of either. The challenge of our generation is the challenge of Adam's generation. It is the challenge of fulfilling the promise of greatness in our lives, to show the world that greatness can exist, and that it exists in young people today. Part of achieving greatness is realizing your dreams. And when you do decide to follow your dreams, there will be those, the naysayers, and the doubters, and the cynics, who will stand in your way. They'll say that what you want can't be done. They'll say that you are not the person to do it. They'll say that now is not your time. And they'll say that this is not your place. Well, I say, now is your time. Now is our time. And right here is our place. To achieve greatness, we must accomplish certain things in the world. We must heal the illness of war with the remedy of true compassion. We must fix the problem of apathy with the solution of intellectualism. And we must rid ourselves, once and for all, of the tyrannies of ignorance, hate, and misogyny, and replace them with the goodness of tolerance, empathy, and understanding. I look around this room today, and I see the faces of hundreds of young people ready to take on the world. And it begs the question, who among us will answer the clarion call of greatness in their lives? Who among us will lead a new generation of Americans out of an era of darkness and into an era of unfettered possibilities? Who among us will challenge a nation and the world to greatness, to become the next Adams? I ask these questions not because I expect one or two of you to rise, but because I believe in my heart of hearts that the answer can be every one of us. Because I believe that the promise of greatness is not just within us, it is us. Because I believe that for us, greatness is not merely an opportunity. It is not simply a possibility. It is our destiny. It is the destiny of a generation born in a time of peace, forged in a time of war, and rising to lead in a time of uncertainty. Greatness is the challenge of our generation, and it is the destiny of our lives. Today, when this ceremony has ended, and we leave this great hall, and we return once again to those big cities and small towns across America and the world, let us show the world who we are and where we came from here today, so that they may know greatness in their lives, and we may know greatness in ours. Let us kindle the flame of our greatness, so that its bright fire will light the world, and as John Adams dreamed, we too may be remembered for ages to come. Thank you very much, and God bless this great class of 2008.
Thank you, Daniel. The spirit of Adams is clearly upon you. I would like next